Once upon a time, there lived a smart but crippled white crow named Clever. Though his claws were bent and weak, he had a gift for growing pumpkins and was a jack of all trades. From time to time, he would gather seeds with his misshapen claws, nurturing them into a bountiful harvest. Each season, Clever would proudly take his pumpkins to the Chicken Town marketplace, where they were known for their beauty and sweetness. But Moria, the jealous witch that she was, couldn't stand the sight of Clever's success. In fact, she couldn't stand anyone's success. She wanted her pumpkins to be the only ones sold at the market, even though she had never gone to it, and the thought of being overshadowed by a crippled raven gnawed at her. So, little by little, Clever's pumpkins began to disappear from his patch. At first, he thought it was a murder of crows sabotaging his crop, pecking away at his hard-earned work. He tried relentlessly to catch whoever was doing it but was unsuccessful. One day, Moria came by to visit her granddaughters, Daleth and a very small mouse. Her visits were always short and were under the guise of friendship. As she chatted with him, Clever caught a whiff of something familiar: pumpkin. The faint scent clung to her breath, and at that moment he suspected the truth. Moria could be the one taking his pumpkins. He kept a close eye on her and noticed suspicious behavior in the following days. He noticed Moria once again in his garden and flew down to see what she was doing. "What are you up to?" he asked, and she barely spoke. He could smell pumpkin on her breath. He realized she wasn't taking them. She was eating them before his watchful eyes. She had been visiting more frequently in the evenings, and each time she left, more of his pumpkins vanished. And those suspicions stirred in Clever's heart. He knew the truth. And to follow up after she departed that evening, he followed a trail of seeds that led straight to Moria's crooked cottage, confirming once again what he had feared. Determined to confront her, Clever remained patient, waiting for the right moment. The very next day, Moria awoke to find her own pumpkin patch pecked into ruin with every gourd destroyed. Furious, she decided to take matters into her own hands and cast a spell to grow a new crop in time for the market. And with a flick of her wand and a supernatural radiance, a quick zap and the pumpkins grew rapidly, but as they matured in seconds, they were hideous, gnarled, misshapen, and covered in bumps. Puzzled, Moria scratched her head and turned to her sly black cat, Daniel Thorne. "Why are my pumpkins so ugly?" she asked, bewildered by their grotesque appearance. Daniel Thorne, with his ever-present grin, offered his usual cryptic advice. "Maybe because you haven't ever grown any? Or maybe because you don't grow them with magic? Or perhaps next time, just let nature do it for you." Moria, defiant, scoffed. "They're not going to know. No one will notice." Daniel Thorne said, "They're going to know." But when she brought her patch of ugly pumpkins to the Chicken Town market, no one wanted them. None of the villagers nor the chickens wanted anything to do with her ugly pumpkins. And of course Moria scuffed and grew annoyed and blamed Clever once again. She always had someone to blame. Meanwhile, Clever's pumpkins, what little he had left, grown with care and patience, were the stars of the marketplace. Every single one of his pumpkins was sold, while Moria's remained untouched. Their lumpy, unnatural shapes were a testament to her failure. All the chickens clucked with happiness as they ate his pumpkins. As the market day came to a close, Moria was left to face the truth. You can't trick or cheat your way to success. Clever, triumphant and humble as ever, knew that hard work and honesty would always outshine jealousy and deceit, and outsell even the most cunning witch. And so, Moria's painful lesson echoed through the village. True magic is cast from effort, not envy, as she was the one left with the bitter taste of defeat.